college football fans, this is Dad
versus Son.
It is the 2012 college football season. We've got a new set, a new season is upon us.
Alright, like us on Facebook, and now our season is underway.
That's right. It's called Revenge for Dad.
Yeah, right.
After last season. And once again, game by game and week by week,
not going to happen this year.
I'm headed to victory. Let's move on with the 2012 first weekend of college football.
Alright.
Game 1, Tennessee versus NC State.
Alright, I'll pick first. Defense does win games, but you have to score to win a game too. I'm not a big fan about Tennessee, so I'm going to go with the NC State Wolfpack. Here we go.
That's a good pick right there. I got to take NC State as well. I think Tennessee has too many questions. NC State finished strong last year, and I look for that to continue. I got the Wolfpack winning by maybe 2 touchdowns over Tennessee in the chick-fil-a kickoff.
All right, moving on.
Game 2, Boise State versus Michigan State.
All right, Michigan State is pretty good. Boise State with the blue field and all. I've got Michigan State in this game.
That's a good pick. I think, once again, Boise State is overrated. I think we're going to see Boise State fall to Michigan State. I think Boise does not have what it's going to take to win this game. I expect Michigan State to pull it out. I got Michigan State.
All right, both of us.
Moving on.
Game 3, the Fighting Gamecocks of South Carolina versus Vanderbilt.
This, everyone knows what the outcome is going to be. It's not very hard. Vandy isn't the greatest. It was a blowout last year. I'm going with last year. South Carolina's going to own Vandy.
That's a good pick. But some experts think that Vanderbilt could pull the upset. I think Vandy's on the up and up. They made it to a bowl game last year, right? I think they can make it happen. I'm going with Vandy, and not just because I'm anti-South Carolina, and because we got B here decked out in his garnet and black. Come on in here, B. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I've got Vandy upsetting the Gamecocks. Our first pick of the 2012 college football season. Vanderbilt upsets the Gamecocks. What do you think, B?
South Carolina.
Everybody else, what do we think?
South Carolina.
Dad, week by week.
And I just picked up a game.
Moving on.
Game 4, Michigan versus Alabama.
Alright, Michigan is great. They've got Shoelace. They're doing really good, but Alabama's just doing better. They won the BCS National Championship last year, blew out LSU. I think Alabama's got this game good.
Wow. I think Michigan's going to pull an upset.
Just picked him another game.
I do. I think the blue and gold are going to upset the Alabama Crimson Tide. I've got Michigan upsetting the Alabama Crimson Tide, baby.
Okay.
Moving on.
Game 5, Appalachian State versus East Carolina University.
I'm thinking this is going to be a great game, good matchup. But I've got ECU winning it by 7 points. Give me the helmet.
It'll be close. You know what? That's a good pick, and I like the way you picked it close. I don't know how App State's going to be this year. Traditionally, they are very good every year. There are opportunities for winning the national championship at their level. And the other side of it is we don't know how ECU is going to do this year. Defense is going to be key. I think ECU will probably go up early, but I think App State will close the gap after halftime. ECU's defense is going to get tired. I hope ECU can work that defense. I'm going with ECU in a close one over App State as well. Go Pirates. Moving on.
Game 6, Clemson versus Auburn.
Look at this. Alright, I forgot my jersey on, but that doesn't matter. Clemson is going to pull out Auburn. Sammy Watkins isn't going to be in here, but that's alright. I think
Help him out, B.
Nuke Hopkins is going to be great. He's going to have an all-star game. Everybody's going to notice him. I've got the Clemson Tigers pulling over Auburn.
It's funny how everybody's marking Clemson off the list because Sammy Watkins isn't going to be playing. But ladies and gentlemen, I have news for you. We have a lot of other talented receivers. Sammy will be missed. But as Son said, Nuke Hopkins is going to turn the Jets on. I'm looking for Taj Boyd to have a big game. I think Auburn is going to finish towards the bottom of the pack in the SEC this year. Do I agree? Is there any opposition to that, SEC folks?
No.
No.
You're right on.
That's right.
It's going to be a big game, but as the season goes on, it won't look that big for Clemson to absolutely demolish Auburn in Atlanta. It's going to happen. Clemson big over Auburn. Taj Boyd and Nuke Hopkins have a huge day. Auburn will not be able to stop them. And Clemson's brand new defense, who gave up 70 points to West Virginia, is going to have a great game under Venables, the new defensive coach. I'm talking Clemson over Auburn. There are no more games to pick, am I right?
Clemson. I've got one newsflash on Clemson.
Yes.
West Virginia just scored again.
You know, that's just not cool. That is not cool.
It's not cool.
Oh. You know what? With that, I got nothing else to say except that I'm going to be up 2 games at the end of this week. Thank you for tuning in right here for a brand new season of Dad